What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Trade with Me, where I do the research and you can choose to trade with me or not. So today we're going to talk about NFTs. It is a hot sector and a very volatile sector. So remember, before you do anything, remember you need to number one, subscribe to me. But make sure you have a stop loss in place for every stock we're going to talk about today. I got stopped out yesterday on an NFT, but you know what? I didn't lose that much. So if we're going to be trading, we got to trade smart. We work too hard for our money to just throw it away. We're not gambling, we're investing. So let's take a look at NFTs. What is an NFT? Well, an NFT is a non-fungible token. It is unique and cannot be replaced with something else. It's like a digital trading card or an important piece of history or an important piece of culture. An example of an NFT is a Twitter CEO autographed a tweet and then it was minted and sold for millions of dollars. So there is money in this space. All we got to do is figure out how we can get a piece of it. So what is the potential? Well, musicians are using NFTs to sell digital collectibles from their albums. For example, a musician 3LAU bought an additional $17 million in revenue from just selling NFTs, like little extra art pieces from their album. I mean, the album itself only grossed, I think it was like $30 million, so they brought in almost an additional 20% more. Artists are using them to design NFT minted digital JPEGs for sale in the millions. And we're not talking just like fine pieces of art. We're talking about creators that are making something cool, whether it be political, whether it be art, sports related. Gamers are selling their digital game assets from land, video, accounts, cool moments that happened in their Call of Duty game. And then we have the NBA, who is the leader in this space with their Top Shot highlights and major moments. They've generated $230 million in 2021 alone. I don't know if you checked, but it's only been March, right? We're talking about a $250 million in 2021. That is insane. So we got a hot market, and we need to figure out how to get into it. So we're going to look at 4 different stocks today. They're all different price points because I know we're all using different amounts of money, and I think they're all pretty much going to be winners. And when I'm talking about winners, I'm talking about we're going to make money this week with them. You don't have to stay in them long. Trade them, swing them, day trade it if you want, but don't just leave your money to sit there, right? Pay attention to the news, and the big one you want to look at every single day is TCAT, and I'll tell you why. Number 1, we're going to look at Hall of Fame Resorts and Entertainment Company. Doesn't sound like much of an NFT company, right? Well, that's where you're wrong, all right? I learned this stock yesterday. I traded it. I got stopped out, but if I would have stayed in or didn't get stopped out, if I would have planned my better entry, I could have made a nice 20-cent gain. So, Hall of Fame, it's a sports-focused company, hence the Hall of Fame name, and it's partnered with the NFL. They're also partnered with Dolphin Entertainment. Their focus is NFTs based on the Heisman and the Hall of Fame. So they have this partnership with the NFL Hall of Fame, and what they're trying to do is monetize these major moments of these legendary athletes and then selling those major moments to one buyer, okay? You can expect more PR throughout the week for them because they are teasing that they have a new Heisman NFT. They're going to make NFTs on the draft, and they're going to make NFT. I bet you there's going to be a Tom Brady NFT. I just highlighted in this chart, this is what I've been trying to do for the past 2 days with this stock. It's just swinging it up and down. It really likes to find a nice level at $5, especially yesterday. It bounced off $5 3 times. And if you just watch, wait for VWAP, wait for this price consolidation, it always spikes. So if you're just watching it throughout the day, maybe set yourself an alert around $5. You know that your entry is going to be somewhere in that hourly window. And we're hitting singles, right? I mean, the market's been kind of tough, but even on red days, the stock is doing pretty well. And if you're trying to make long-term wealth, sometimes you got to hit a single. Sometimes you need to get a 10% gain today, 10% gain tomorrow, get stopped out the day before that, and then you just keep going. Not everything's going to be 100% gainers. That'd be nice, but it's just not realistic. We also have TCAT. TCAT was like the first runner for NFTs, and they are a Chinese-based company, and they're focused on selling art primarily. They already sell art, they just weren't selling NFT art, which would have that minted and personal value, but they're already art dealers. And the way they work is they work with artists through fees and finder's fees. So they find buyers for their art. So they already have a system in place to sell art, and now they're getting into this NFT space. Now, it did go all the way up to, oh gosh, it looks like it might have went to 70 on Tuesday, and that was based on some news. I would let this thing cool off a little bit, but when it does run, it runs, as you can see. So keep an eye out for a nice bottom on here. Look for NFTs in the news, because if this thing runs, every other NFT runs as well. We also have a company called YVR. This one is kind of funky. It's a Canadian-based company, and they're into professional video NFTs. So they help owners of content mint the video into media packages. And what they show on their website are these media packages for like extreme sports, extreme surfing, major things that happen in extreme sports that somebody might want to own. They're specifically targeting shovel-ready gaming content as well. When you look at their website, they have like these videos of something that happened in gaming, or they also make games. This is kind of like a shaky company. I'm going to probably look to swing it and get out of it. I'm not in any of these stocks right now, but I am keeping an eye on all of them. I mean, looking at their stock, they're kind of trading sideways, but again, when NFTs run, they run. So these guys are targeting films, video games, sports, and they were really hinting about this VR technology that they're trying to do. So in theory, you're going to have an EFT that's a VR that is only your experience. And they just closed the $6 million cap raise for this Atari distribution deal. I don't know if that makes a move for you. It's just out there. I thought it might be worth mentioning. Finally, we have Zkin. They're a successful company entering the NFT space, which means they're going to have plenty of news for you. And they appointed a CEO on Friday to launch a new NFT platform, X Sigma. They're also diversifying into gambling, and they're looking for a Monday morning news spike with their CEO and this new launch of this platform. The stock moves on news, as you can see. I have it highlighted here. Every time they give news, they get a really nice spike. So maybe put a Yahoo News alert on for them. I would alert you, but really don't have a way to do that. But there's definitely some swinging potential here. I don't know if you stay in it long term, but it's definitely an opportunity to make some money. Again, make sure you have your stop loss. These are volatile stocks, so it's okay to be wrong about a stock. If you invest and you get stopped out, who cares, right? You didn't lose your whole investment. Just be comfortable with losing this investment because you're looking for that gain. Sorry, I'm not trying to be your dad. I'm just saying, sometimes we just don't hit enough singles. All right, and finally we have, the rumor report. AmeriCorp PLC, it's a biotech company. They have this cardiovascular drug. And I know that the market had a rally at the end of the day yesterday, but they also have this huge rumor floating around that they just got approval from the UK for their drug. So if it's up pre-market like it ran after hours, you might have yourself a nice little a scalping stock that you could buy into and get out really quickly. I mean, biotech moves on drug news, and if they're getting approval, that could be pretty good. So if you like this video, please subscribe to Trade With Me. I post videos as often as I can, and I give you my trades. I'm no expert. This isn't financial advice, but I do really enjoy it. If you liked it, give me a like on the video. Leave me a comment. What NFTs are you looking at? If you want me to look at another stock, please just let me know. And thank you for watching.